Welcome to the Expert Speaker Podcast, where we bring you the best tips and strategies to grow your business with speaking. Whether you're a professional speaker or an entrepreneur ready to take the stage and share your message, you'll learn the best sales and marketing strategies to make a bigger impact and a bigger income with your message right here on the Expert Speaker Podcast. Welcome to the Expert Speaker Podcast. I am your host, Majeed like Magic. And this episode is to help you decide if this podcast is going to be worth your time to listen to. So welcome and thank you for giving this podcast your valuable time. In this short episode, I will tell you why we're doing this podcast, a little bit about me, and what you can expect to hear in the coming episodes. First, thank you for giving me your most valuable resource, your time and attention. I hope to multiply the value back to you many, many, many times over. If you're here, you want to learn how to grow your business with speaking. Our mission at the Expert Speaker Institute is to amplify the voice of people doing good in the world. And that is you, and that is our guests on this podcast. We go out and find people doing good in the world with speaking. And I ask them, I drill them, how did they get started? How did they grow their business? Sales, marketing, strategy. Here's what I believe. If you have an important message to share with the world, you've got to know how to market and sell that message. Whether it's speaking on stages or writing a book or starting your own podcast, you've got to know how to get people's attention and help them make the decision to buy from you. If you're a speaker, that means standing out from all the other speakers who are trying to get on that very same stage. If you're a messenger, that means, how do I productize my message? How do I write my message? How do I share my message? So we're going to the most successful speakers and authors and asking them, how are they using their voice to do good in the world? And how did they get started more specifically? Now, whether you're a seasoned speaker, you're a professional, or you're just starting out, this podcast is going to give you strategies to make a bigger impact and a bigger income with your message. So a little bit about me. My name is Majeed like Magic. I like to do that to help people remember my name. It's Majeed Mogaraban is my last name. And I've been a professional speaker for over 10 years, started off in the business, joined the Association of Professional Speakers in Canada called the Canadian Association of Professional Speakers, CAPS. And in the United States, it's called NSA, the National Speakers Association. And what I learned is that there are so many different ways to make a living and make an impact with speaking that you got to find what's right for you. I'm a big believer in designing your ultimate lifestyle. And when I first started, my ultimate lifestyle was traveling and speaking and going to conferences and going to the airports and the hotels and meeting lots of people and getting on stage and all that good fun stuff. And 2013, my little girl Ruby was born, and I realized, gee whiz, traveling and speaking is kind of not that cool if I want to be a good dad. So I thought I would have to hang up my hat as a speaker and pass the torch to other people who don't have young kids. Well, what I realized is that you can be a speaker in podcasts. You can be a speaker on a webinar. You can be a speaker locally. I live in Ottawa, Canada, and I still travel 3 months out of the year, but I travel with my family because I love traveling, love my family, and trying to design the life where I get to have my cake and eat it too. So what you'll hear on these podcasts is a lot of lifestyle design questions. How do you design the lifestyle where you get to do what is important to you while still making a difference with your message? And so for some people, that means they're going to be a speaker online a majority of the time. And for some people, that means they're going to be traveling because that's what they want to do in this part of their life, and traveling and speaking. So lifestyle design, super important to me. And of course, making a substantial income to be able to provide for your family and live the life that you want is so important. It's hard to be a luminary when you can't pay your light bill. All right. So I want you to be financially happy and healthy and sustainable. And I want you to be able to use the funds that you generate by sharing your message to propel your movement and your message even further. So that's a little bit about me. When I started off speaking, I was all focused on keynote speaking and getting the speaking fee, because that's the only thing I knew would work to get paid to speak, is you got to charge thousands of dollars for your speech. Yet I'm competing with celebrities. I'm competing with people 30, 40 years in the industry, and I'm just a young guy in my 20s trying to make a couple $100 to give a talk. What I realized was that you can actually generate a lot more income a lot easier, not just worrying about the speaking fee, but actually generating income from the audience through product sales, through online courses, through coaching and consulting. And what I kind of discovered by accident is that I, every year, made way more money from people in the audience asking me to do work with them, consulting, coaching, training, than I ever did make money from the keynote fee. So when I work with clients and entrepreneurs, I help them see all the income potentials that come from your audience, not just the speaking fee. So when I interview, and a majority of these episodes will be interviews, when I interview, I want to really understand their business model, how they generate income, and how they use speaking to drive sales, how they use speaking to drive positioning and marketing. So I'm really excited for you to learn strategies from the best in the industry, learn how they made mistakes, what advice they would give to you if you're just starting out. Again, if you're a seasoned pro, welcome. I am a seasoned pro, and I am asking questions for me when I'm interviewing these people, and I'm asking for cutting edge strategies. So don't think that you need to be a beginner to be listening to this podcast. You listen to a couple episodes and you'll see I'm asking the hard-hitting questions, and it's all about business growth, sales, and marketing, because I believe for you to make the biggest impact, you have to generate income, maximize your income, and we're learning from the best. So I'm super excited to share this with you. Please do reach out to me. My email is majeed@expertspeaker.com. That's MAJEED @expertspeaker.com. And if you go to Expert Speaker, you will find masterclass training on how to make money speaking. You will find our Facebook community, the Expert Speaker community, and I encourage you to join the conversation there. And please let me know, who would you like to see on this podcast that I could reach out and interview, because we want to find the people doing good in the world with their message and learn from them so that we can empower you to get your message on stage, get your message online, so that you can help more people with your stories and your messages, and you do the good in the world that you were meant to do. So that's it. I'm going to keep this one short. Thank you again. Please do hit the subscribe button so you can get all the latest episodes. Download a bunch of episodes so you can listen to them on your exercise and on your walk in the morning, and give us a rating and a comment when you feel so moved to do. It makes all the difference in the world. We'll see you in the next episode of the Expert Speaker Podcast. It's Majeed, like magic. And one more thing. I value your time so much, and I thank you for giving it and listening here. And I promise, I commit to being as value-packed and efficient with these podcasts. There's not going to be a lot of dilly-dally and lollygagging. We're going to get right to actionable strategies for you to grow your sales and marketing, grow your business with speaking. And I thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to the Expert Speaker Podcast. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and leave us a rating so that more people can discover the Expert Speaker Podcast, and so more people can be empowered to share their message. Be sure to go to www.expertspeaker.com and take the masterclass to learn how to grow your business and make money speaking. It's totally free and will change your business. If you're ready to work with Expert Speaker, you can apply. Just go to expertspeaker.com/apply, and someone from our team will be in touch with you to help you grow your business with public speaking. That's expertspeaker.com/apply. We'll see you in the next episode.